Well, today we have the pleasure and the honor of visiting with Tyrell Galloway. Sugar T. Sugar T, just first of all, just thank you for coming down with us and really having an impact right away. You know, making a difference in our team, not only in the wrestling part of it, but academically and just contributing to our team power. So thank you. And of course, being a Central Eagle, that always helps, right?
Exactly.
You know, coached by your dad and Coach Foster, and now we got Keegan down here, so one of your buddies. But again, just thank you. And what a year you had last year. You know, as a true freshman coming in and winning something like 24 matches and qualifying for the national tournament, placing in a bunch of tournaments. So you got a year under your belt. You're a veteran now. You're a veteran of the wars, the battles. So tell me a little bit about how you feel differently this year than last year at this time. And just kind of is there anything different? You feel the same? Although you got a little bit of an ankle thing now going, but I see you wrestling pretty tough tonight. So.
I'd have to say the biggest difference would have to be confidence. I feel a lot more confident wrestling with anyone in the room. I'm not afraid to wrestle anyone. If they call me out, I'll back it up, and I just feel like I can make a bigger impact than I did last year. Hopefully get that national title and go for the gold.
Great. Who's calling you out? Ain't nobody calling you out.
The cat calls me out.
I saw that today. He called you out.
Called me out. I was like, all right, ankle problem.
Bring it on.
Exactly.
Who's? Bring it on. Well, I really see, and probably what I've seen over my years of coaching, Sugar T, is that sometimes your biggest jump becomes between your first year on the varsity and your second year, because you know what to expect. It's hard to even know. You know, you go through it the first year. It's hard.
It's hard. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect last year, how to perform, what's the expectation, how to go above the expectation. It was like my dad told me about it, but it was hard to conceptualize and actually do it instead of just listening, telling me what to do. Now I know what happened. My first year's over, second year's here. I know what I have to do.
Yeah, and one thing I think, other than your ankle right now, but I think for a first time in a long time, you're really feeling healthy with your shoulder and your neck, that kind of thing, right? I mean, you're feeling healthy.
I feel a lot better upper body wise. Granted, I'm still a little smaller than everyone, but I feel like my explosion in lifting people is a lot better than last year, and I feel more confident that over the course of this year, I will start trying to lift people up and slamming them down just to establish my dominance.
Yeah, well, and of course we got our lifting going now, so you've been doing a good job on that. Some of those lifts, that'll help you with that power, that explosiveness. So, talk a little bit about the academics now. Tell us a little bit about your degree, how you're thinking, as far as your degree is concerned.
My degree as of now is pre-engineering. I do 4 years here at Maryville, and hopefully after I'm done here, I can go off to Washington University in St. Louis to get my bachelor's and master's in electrical engineering and have a successful career after that. It's really fun. I enjoy it. There's no bother to it. The only thing that bothers me is just the gen ed classes I have to do, but anything that has to do with physics, I enjoy it. It's a delightful challenge.
You really do, I think, enjoy kind of the challenge academically. You like to be challenged academically, actually.
Yes.
Well, you like to be challenged academically in what you're interested in.
Exactly. If it's like other stuff that I don't care about, I still do it, but it's like not really interested in it.
Well, I have to commend you for, and I've told you this last year a number of times, but you're always somebody we could count on. You'll do it the right way. So I commend you for it. Keep doing that. I can see you as accomplishing everything you want to accomplish academically or wrestling-wise. I can really see that. I can visualize that. So now my understanding is that Maryville has a partnership somehow with WashU. Is that right?
Right. It's a 4-2 program. I do 4 years here, and then I do 2 years at Washington. And while I'm there, I will get my bachelor's and master's at the same time.
Okay. Well, gosh, you know, when we drive by that place, you know, we actually took it. You actually know somebody that's going there, right?
I do. One of my friends from Central goes there. She's very smart.
Well, you're very smart.
True.
Well, we got somebody challenging you for that now. You know, this Keegan Foster guy is coming down and saying, you know, he's going to be the resident genius. And yeah, I think, you know, he's a freshman, you know, talks a lot. Right?
Exactly. Freshmen will all be freshmen. Once you hit your second year,
yeah, we'll see. We'll just see, you know, see how he backs that up, right?
Exactly.
Well, you know, okay, talk a little bit about the team now, you know. So you're a veteran, gosh, and really, Sugar T, you're a person that leads by example. Your work ethic, just you take care of business academically, that kind of thing. But compare last year's team to this year's team. What do you think?
This year's team is more fired up than compared to last year's. There's a lot more good tension in the wrestling room, and I like it. I like the competitiveness, and everybody backs everyone else up in the wrestling room. We cheer them on, and it gives you that tingly feeling that something's going to happen this year. Something's great is going to happen this year, and I can tell by all the incoming freshmen and veterans from last year that we're going to do something big this year, and I'm feeling it coming.
Oh, good. I like that. And you know what else? You look, you know, you're good looking anyway, but man, with your hair cut, you look so much better looking. I bet you just have to you know, how do you, these young gals around here, I don't know.
I don't know how, yeah, the girls.
Yeah, you've been handling it really well.
I have been handling it very well.
Well, gosh, you know, here we are. We're 6-7 weeks from first competition, and you've already said that you feel ahead of last year. You know, going in, we got to get your ankle. How's the ankle doing right now?
Ankle. I pushed the limit pretty much today, and it feels good actually. I like that. I pushed it farther than I could, and shows that I'll be ready for that first tournament and ready to go basically.
Well, you hurt his ankle wrestling Dimitri Willis. Now, Dimitri's 165 pounder, and you're 100. And he might have weighed a little bit more than 165 when he was wrestling you.
True.
Did I see you score on him? Maybe that's why you got mad and hurt your ankle.
You did get mad, and I did score on him.
Well, we won't tell you that.
Yeah.
We won't remind you of that. So, well, guys, it's great visiting with you. And is there anybody you want to shout out to?
Give a shout out to my loving parents at home. Hi, Mom and Dad. I'll call you eventually. And I want to give a shout out to all my brothers in Minnesota and Lincoln and at home, and my family everywhere else and friends.
You know, we had to go back to Omaha here just this last weekend. You got to do some golfing. How are you as a golfer?
Let's say I won't make it professional. It just wasn't my sport. Hitting a small little round ball just doesn't sound appealing to me.
Yeah, but you had some fun.
Oh, it was
fun.
With
all your friends and people.
It was enjoyable.
And then, you know, we swung by that Central High School and watched, you know, got that football game and stuff. But, yeah. So it was good to go back, wasn't it? But we came back here. We're Maryville Saints, right?
Exactly.
Okay, well, we're just really pleased that you are a Maryville Saint wrestler. We really are. You're a great addition to this organization. So thanks again. And any parting last words you want to leave with anybody?
Don't give up. Always push to the end, and despite the obstacles that come to you, there's always a bright side to the dark side.
Very good. Thanks, Sugar T.
Thank you.
It's been good talking with you.
Thank you, Coach.